name is Phil, and I spent the last several days reading through the copyright materials and articles. And for me, I'm always confused, a little bit overwhelmed. It feels like this huge sea of information as to what we can, what we can't do when it comes to copyrights. And I really can see both sides, but I want to really focus on the educational part, especially when it comes to our children, our students, and the responsibilities that we have to teach our children about copyrights, information gathered through music, online video, information as far as even any kind of document, pictures. There's a lot of great resources on there. And the one thing I think we should be doing as educators is teaching our kids how to appropriately use that material. I really believe that as educators, we can easily teach our kids integrity. And part of integrity and truth is showing them, even through copyrights, how to appropriately use material, to source material, as simple as a student finding a picture on the web and they want to use it as part of their project, research project, and they are taking the URL and in a document they're pasting and cutting and pasting, copying, pasting that URL, and easily, simply showing and writing down, well, this is where I got this picture. And this is not my own picture, but I got this off of this website at this particular spot. Same thing with music. Same thing with any kind of documented material, video. All those things, as long, in my opinion, if we are showing where we got these sources from off the website, I think it's a step in the right direction, as opposed to, you know what, I'm just going to use it in part of my project, part of my research project, and I'm just going to move on. I think we can teach our students that, you know what, this is not our stuff, this is somebody else's. Let's show proof where we got this information from. The materials I was reading really brought to light a lot of different things as far as copyrights and piracy, and I really believe in my heart of hearts that, especially the videos and music, I really think these companies need to get on board and understand that times are changing, the world is changing. Students from elementary all the way to college, beyond college, my age, we're not going to the store anymore and buying compact discs. Okay, that's why their sales are down. We're downloading this stuff off the internet. We want to share what we found, and I think there's ways to do it legally. I think iTunes, Apple has done a really kind of interesting thing that, developing Ping, where you're kind of sharing your information within iTunes, sharing some of your favorite songs legally, because obviously Apple has signed on a lot of these big companies to allow them to buy or sell their music. And I think companies have become very creative as how they can help young students, especially the college students. I was a little bit blown away that these companies will come after these college students that just simply love music, have a passion for it, and they want to share it. Now, obviously, I think, yes, I would agree there probably is some breaking of law, but on the same side, I think there's some changes that can be made creatively from these big companies to help students, college students, whoever, 20-year-olds, my age, share music and say, hey, you know what, check this out. I think there's a way to do it, and then these students can turn around and go buy an entire album, whether it's sharing maybe 20, 30 seconds of these songs. But again, I think there needs to be a coming on board, as opposed to, oh yeah, this is how we wrote this law back in 1934. Times have changed. As more and more teachers are moving to online teaching, flipped classroom, there's going to be more teachers posting information, whether it's magazine articles, PDFs, important documents, whether it's pictures through art, whether it's music for band, whether it's even a video, a short clip. I think the best thing that we can do as teachers is teach through what we want our children to learn, to understand, and how to use that material appropriately. I think it's fantastic that some laws have already been passed, whether, if it's a professor posting his or her information, books to be able to be read and downloaded, that we can legally at least do one copy per student online. I think that needs to be somehow dispersed through almost every medium of education. And I think if we can begin to do that, teach our children how to appropriately use copyrights, what to look for, what not to look for, what to do, what not to do. Again, I think we are going to begin to head in the right direction as a nation, even as a world.